The Utah Department of Transportation is responsible for nearly 16,000 lane miles of state highways in rural areas across the state. Increased travel and a growing population is creating more demands for better performance to maintain safe highways.
Utah is growing very fast, and we try and stay ahead of that to say, what does the growth look like? Where is it growing? Where does the data show that we need projects? And also, where are the bottlenecks that people notice that we need to address?
Every 4 years, UDOT and other metropolitan planners update the long-range plan.
The plan is divided into phases 1, 2, and 3 so that we can look at immediate needs and long-term needs and medium-term needs. But these plans are updated every 4 years. We're already starting on ideas to update the 2027 plan.
We have to work with all the municipalities and counties to look at what growth they're planning and how the land in the city is zoned, so we know what kind of density and development we're expecting.
The goal is to create mobility, good health, supporting a strong economy, and connecting communities. This includes widening of several interstate roads as well as creating new routes to alleviate traffic flow problems.
This plan covers transit, active transportation, walking, biking, and we like to call it all users because we want anybody that needs to be, have the transportation system work for them and not just people that have cars.
Currently, UDOT contractors are widening I-15 and providing a new interchange at Milepost 11 in Washington City. Most of these improvements come in the way of gas tax dollars and state and federal funds. While some of the projects are funded, others are waiting for money to pay for future improvements.
The projects that we would build in between 2027 and 2032 are not funded yet, but we anticipate funding coming in those years to build capacity projects.
Metropolitan planning organizations have made this planning much easier by connecting cities using unified goals and strategies for better transportation systems.
So our long-range plan includes 174 projects, individual projects, over the 30-year span. Some of those projects are built, some of them are being built, and others are just planned. But again, that list will grow and shrink according to our needs.
The volumes that the cities come up with and the volumes that UDOT and the area comes up with, it all correlates to be able to help understand, hey, when are we going to need this road? When are we going to need that road?
UDOT will also soon be widening further south between Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard. An environmental impact study is underway to determine if the city of St. George needs another interchange at 700 South. And if so, when or if 700 South would need to be widened by the city.
We've hesitated and delayed that project over the years to not widen 700 South with the additional travel lanes so that residents could still have that parking. At some point, very possible in the future, near future, we will need to widen that. We were planning on doing that this next coming fiscal year, but with communication with city administration, we've talked about, hey, maybe we need to delay this just a little bit longer, allow the residents to still continue using their parking, and see what happens as growth goes on.
The latest funded and approved is a bus system from St. George to Zion. 5 new diesel buses are on order to serve those needing rides to and from the national park, which now boasts nearly 5 million visitors each year.
We ordered buses for the Zion route the first part of May. The schedule, the estimated schedule is 14 to 16 months to be able to get those buses ordered and delivered, and so they are supposed to be delivered next year.
Expansion of other routes by Suntran are also being considered to help with connection needs in the area. And while not all transportation needs are favorable to all, the public has an opportunity to comment on them, including the Northern Corridor, which is planned but not yet ready for construction.
Yeah, we anticipate that when built, the Northern Corridor would carry up to 30,000 vehicles a day.
UDOT encourages the public to take a closer look inside its long-term transportation plan and provide comments on travel needs of their communities.
It may seem like we don't address every comment, but we do. We look at every comment and we have to then make it fit our funding because we have this broad range of needs and then we only have so much money to do those projects. So this is the plan to whittle that down and to say, here's what we have money for and here's the biggest needs and here's when we need to do them.
The deadline to comment is July 25th. In Washington County, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.